Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. Today, I found this really very interesting because I don't know how people wake up to do things like this. And then they are going to tell us that we are overflogging racism, that when we stop talking about it and it's going to go away. But I do not see this going away because some people, it already runs in their bloodstream and there is nothing you can do to get rid of it. And coming from Ukrainians, I mean, so Ukrainians that were in UK, during the time. I don't know why I'm saying this video now, but there is no better time to bring it. So the ones that moved to the UK during the crisis that happened between them and Russian, right? And all of a sudden they say that they don't feel safe in the UK because there are so many black people. And I am asking, how come they don't feel safe in UK? I mean, like they left their own country where crisis was going on, right, to somewhere very safe. And now all of a sudden, black people became their problem, that there are too many black people. So if you leave them, let's assume that that is their territory, or maybe that is where they operate. So if they got the chance, the next thing they will be doing, or the next thing they will want to do is, let's look for a way to get these black people out of our way or something like that. Because if somebody can wake up to think that, you are already having problem from where you came and you are in a very good place, right? And then the only thing that is bothering you is because that there are so many black people in that place. Let's get into it.
They're coming out and saying like, oh, we don't feel safe sending our children to schools where there's like black and brown kids. Oh, there's too many Muslims here. We don't feel safe. Obviously, that in itself is literally insane. So none of this is to take away from the strife or the plight of what Ukrainians are going through right now. But there is a part of it which is like, yo, you man are being deaded down. Like, you lot have come here because you're not safe in your own country. Your life is in danger. Your life has been flashing before your eyes. And the thing that you're concerned about is ethnics. On one hand, you got Putin. On one hand, you got a hijabi. And it's the hijabi that's worrying you as much as Putin is worrying you. Are you mad?
If you watched the whole video, you will understand that this video is talking about some Ukrainian refugees in the United Kingdom, in the UK, who are feeling unsafe because their kids go to schools that have a lot of black kids or Muslim kids, or they themselves feel safe because there are a lot of black people and Muslims in the United Kingdom. Now, you see the irony. Now, these are people who have fled their country. They have fled a war situation in their country. And now they don't feel safe in a peaceful country. So the problem here is not that because there are tanks in the streets, or maybe there are people shooting guns in the streets, but just because there are people who have different ethnicity as they are, so that makes them feel unsafe. So you would understand the kind of narcissism that Putin was talking about. I'm not a fan of anybody, but I just want to point something out here. Now, if you remember, this is the same Ukraine when the war broke out, the same Ukraine who impeded black people to escape the war. When the war started, if you remember clearly, these are the same people who didn't allow black people to take the bus or the train, which were the only means of transportation out of Ukraine. They didn't want the black people to leave Ukraine. When the black people tried to get on the bus or on the train, they were pushed back and asked to stay in Ukraine. Even those who managed to find their way to the borders, the Polish and the Ukrainian security, the military, they didn't let these people to leave Ukraine. Now, you could see how racist these people could be, that even in the time of war, I made a video about this some time ago, that even in the time of war, these people were still racist, that they feel that the lives of the black people living in Ukraine do not matter. I mean, like, this tells it all. And these are the same people that are complaining today that they don't feel safe. Now, it's not that their country is very peaceful as we speak, but there is war in their countries, and now they are still claiming that they don't feel safe in the UK. Not because there are guns, not because there are tanks on the street, just because there are people who don't look the way they do. That, my friend, is racism. I hope the whole world is watching.
So this is all I got from this, and I really don't know why I missed out on this. I don't know why I missed out on this, but probably this is an old video, but I just stormed on it today, and I am asking if they feel threatened or if they feel like they are unsafe because they are going to the same school with black kids. Let them stay back home, or rather go back to their home country, right? Some people are going to be like, why are you talking like this? I don't know, but you don't come to somewhere, I don't know how to say it, like you run away, you flee your country because, like, some things were going on there, and there was war, right? And you went to other people's, like, a very peaceful place. There is no war, there is nothing, like, fighting going on. But all you could, or like, think about is to say that you are not comfortable because there are so many black kids, or there are so many black people around. You better rot, go back to where you came from. I don't know how to say this, but I have spent time with a lot of Russians and Ukrainians, and I know what they can do. Yes. And coming from, I don't know, but I think this is really crazy. I don't know how to explain this. Like, you left your country to somebody else, and you want to push the people staying there, like you want to push them away. You don't want to see them. You just want it to be like you. How is that even possible? I mean, some people are really very weird, but that is not being weird. I think racism has eaten so deep in some people's, like, bloodstream that all they think about is how to make a certain group of people uncomfortable, because all they want to do is to complain. Yeah, of course, they are the pop color, right? All they want to do is just to complain. I complain what exactly? What exactly are you complaining about? That there are so many black people around. So what do you want to do about them? Get rid of them. Of course. I don't know, man. Some people are really moving crazy, because this is what I call moving crazy. Don't you think so? So this is to tell you that this has always been their lifestyle. This has always been part of them, sometimes we're like, racism is in kind of thought, and it is true. It is taught. But some people, I think sometimes I feel like some people were born with it. Because I don't see how somebody would want to, like, if you give them the opportunity, they are going to chase away black people as it stands, just to be comfortable, because they already are feeling not good, because there are so many black people around. So what they need, or what they are kind of asking indirectly, what they are asking is that, man, can you get rid of all these black people, so it will just be all of us, like, just us, here. I don't want to see black people around. And somebody's going to tell me, do not talk about racism. When you stop talking about it, it will go away. I see how fast racism is, like how fast it is going away. Isn't that really crazy? Very, very crazy. Let me know what you all think in the comments. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.